Yeah, so we had a customer call in just the other day, and they had an issue with the bulkhead where water was coming in through the concrete portion of the bulkhead where it connects into the house. And it's not a very uncommon area for bulkheads to leak. Usually they'll leak around this area, or they'll leak around the metal cap up top. And as we were describing, or as the customer was describing the issue that he had, he mentioned off the cuff that there was, a bit of area underneath the bulkhead that the dirt was exposed. And sometimes that's not uncommon, where a little bit of the dirt has settled and you get a little bit of like a sinkhole. And so sometimes that needs to be filled to prevent any sort of rocking motion. So I said, why don't you send a photo over so I can get a sense for how bad it is and what's going on here. And this actually right here is the photo that they had sent. And what we see here is a kind of unique installation of precast bulkhead. So precast bulkheads, which you see here, consists of two different parts. It has the concrete portion, which is manufactured in a facility, and it gets bolted on to the foundation. And then you have the doors that go over the top. Sometimes they're oriented vertically like this, other times they're more horizontally. Depends on the pitch of your foundation and how you get out. But the most important part of this whole thing is that it's bolted on and not a part of the foundation. So typically what happens, especially as we get into the winter months where we have freezing and thawing cycles, is the ground will push on this bulkhead differently than the house. So you'll get a rocking motion, and it puts a lot of stress on the bolts that are actually holding this thing to the foundation. So what comes to play here is that the joint between the house and the foundation at the edge there tends to get exposed, and the seal that they put in there when they install it tends to fail. But it does rely on having soil in and around there to prevent any sort of extreme rocking motion. In this case, it was not done properly at all. There's about 12 to 18 inches of complete exposure on the underside of the concrete bulkhead wall here. So what happens is now you have no soil support at all, and you're getting all the pressure from a very small area. And so this thing has a lot of movement to it. So outside of just actually repairing the bulkhead itself and sealing up the seam, which is a traditional process that we've done for decades now, the recommendation for this particular is to get grading up to this, so that way the transition is not as hard. What happened here is that they put a standard bulkhead precast in a non-standard size. So if we go to the inside view of this, you can see that it has a number of stairs that would be a typical bulkhead for a full height basement. The problem is that we only have a 3-foot knee wall on the side here. So you can see the two bolts that are holding this thing on for dear life. And reality at the very bottom, which might be tough to see, is that this whole door frame has been raised because they couldn't go any lower in this area. So this bulkhead was improperly sized. It probably only should have been 2 or 3 steps, but they said, forget it, we'll just bolt it on as is. And they left an entirely large section unsupported with any soil. So this problem is not going to be resolved by just waterproofing it with the process that we have. It will also include that a landscaper or somebody who has excavating equipment redo the grading around this area to give the bulkhead the support it needs to keep it from having extreme rocking motion. Because no matter how much waterproofing material you put on there, if the bulkhead continues to rock in extreme motions, it's going to break down whatever sealant that you put on. So you have to kind of approach this with 2 different ways. So this guy didn't happen to know the issue. In an educational process, we're able to discover kind of what needs to happen. We're able to seal off our side, and then he has somebody coming in to do the other side, putting in the soil underneath there. That should take care of the issue, and you won't have any more water in the basement. But obviously, something that you see in your house, if you're seeing a lot of unsupported bulkhead concrete, it's something that you need to get resolved, because it's going to lead to water coming in and all sorts of rain events.